There's a lot that we're still trying to learn.
U.S. officials said they were stumped about why an American soldier facing disciplinary action by the U.S. military fled across the Korean Demilitarized Zone into North Korea on Tuesday. In Washington, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin expressed concern for the soldier, identified as Private Travis T. King, who was on a civilian tour of the joint security area on the border between the two Koreas.
What we do know is that one of our service members who was on a tour willfully and without authorization crossed the military demarcation line. We believe that he is in DPRK custody. And so we're closely monitoring and investigating the situation and working to notify the soldiers next of kin and engaging to address this incident. In terms of my concerns, I'm absolutely foremost concerned about the welfare of our troops.
White House spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre said officials at the Pentagon, the State Department, and the United Nations are all working to understand the situation.
Look, he's an American citizen. That is important to note, right? As we know, as a soldier. We have also said our primary concern at this time is ascertaining his well-being and getting to the bottom of exactly what happened and what occurred.
U.S. officials said Travis King had finished serving time in detention in South Korea for an unspecified infraction and was transported by the U.S. military to the airport to return to his home unit in the United States. One official said he was not in custody and had already passed alone through airport security to his gate when he, for whatever reason, decided to flee.
He got onto a tour where they were taken to one of the few parts of the DMZ where you could actually theoretically cross into North Korea.
Reuters White House correspondent Trevor Honeycutt has been to the Korean Demilitarized Zone.
We're still learning a lot about what exactly motivated this soldier to cross. The evidence that has lined up so far suggests that it, clearly was a premeditated thing, and that this soldier was facing disciplinary action, and the military was about to be transferred out of South Korea and to face that disciplinary action, and then made this decision to cross over into North Korean territory, much to the surprise of everyone else that was on the tour with him, who thought it was a joke at first, according to the witness accounts.
The incident represented a fresh crisis for Washington in its dealings with North Korea at a time of high tensions in the region. Japan's defense ministry said North Korea fired 2 ballistic missiles into the sea near Japan early on Wednesday local time. The launch comes as a U.S. nuclear-armed ballistic missile submarine arrived in South Korea for a rare visit in a warning to North Korea over its military activities. North Korea has been testing increasingly powerful missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads, including a new solid-fuel intercontinental ballistic missile launched last week, a launch Pyongyang said was a warning to the United States and other adversaries. And there they go. It looks like
the US and Russia are dangerously close to an armed conflict. This year, 2023, New Delhi will be the capital of global diplomacy. For a country as diverse as ours, with 88% of the population illiterate, it was a very big deal to write a constitution, and that too, the world's largest. Meanwhile, if we may, here's a Republic Day gift from India for the BBC. A list of suggestions for the BBC for their upcoming documentaries. Number 1. The Kohinoor and the colonial loot. Number 2, an outdated monarchy and unhealthy obsession with the royals. Number 3, racism in 2023. We're waiting.